The day I left Zion, it was gray and cloudy, not good for painting. I packed up my gear and got the trailer on the road. We were driving to St. George, 40 minutes away. There's a Mormon temple and several great art galleries in Utah's Dixieland. I'm here in St. George, and I'm going to go into two galleries. The first is the Mission Gallery, and the second is the Bedford Gallery. I'm going to see if the art they have fits with plein air paintings that I do. And if it does seem to fit, then I'm going to make a pitch and offer my little card with my website information and see if I can get into these galleries here in St. George. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. You're a graphic designer. Jeffrey Pugh. Not really many plein airs. Are more of your plein air paintings here, or are they at the Mission?
It's more outdoor, southwest, down there.
At the Mission, okay.
Uh-huh.
So this is more portraits and, well, that's sort of plein air here.
Yeah,
Well,
there
that
are
Pugh.
a few plein air here. All plein airs down there.
Oh, okay. All of it.
And who are you guys with?
I'm just an artist, and
Oh,
I'm looking to see, I guess Jane.
Jane.
I guess she sometimes shows other artists' work, so I thought I'd give her my
All
website.
right, I'll give her that when she comes back. Yeah, let's
So there's
walk.
no rush with
Let's
that?
walk down there.
Okay.
I'll show
Maybe.
you where it is.
Okay, thank you so much. The Valley of Fire,
Oh.
and then back to paint near Las Vegas. I was just in Zion. They're both such charming houses. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Yeah. Notice how in this Ron Rencher painting, he's done it in such a nice way. He's created an atmospheric condition with this receiving in the background, but everything here is so vibrant, but you still get the sense that it's in a distance. So certainly done a nice job with that. This is another Ron Rencher down here. He's put in all these colors, which work well. These sort of pink and things work well with those yellow flowers. He's handled the trees very simply, not a lot of effort in that. This is another Ron Rencher. Notice how he's done this foreground, much more detailed. Lovely painting. He's created this sort of shadow. Ron might say it's muddy, but I don't think it can be. I do things like this. I like that look a lot. Even the way he's handled this tree, there's a lot of emotion in it. This is Shannon Kuntz. A lot of trees here. Oh, Lorenzo Chavez. Our friend Lorenzo Chavez, only this is a pastel. He was at the other gallery that we saw, that Bingham Gallery. This is an oil by Lorenzo Chavez. Prices are considerably less here than what they were at that other place. All of these are Lorenzo Chavez pieces. This is lovely done too. This is Rachel Pennant. Really a lot of nice pieces in here. What a loose style this is with Rachel Pennant. You know, you compare this style with like Ray Roberts. Ray Roberts has such a dark blue, such a graphic detail. Ray Roberts has such a dark blue and such a graphic detail. It's anything in shadow, just solid blue. She has a lot of warmth in all of her shadows. It's much more subtle. It's a real loose style. It looks like she's having fun with it. You know, she's obviously using complementary colors in a lot of places to play off of things. This is real nice through here. It plays off of this. Yeah, really nice. That's a nice piece too. This is a very graphic style here. Very, almost like you designed it for simple graphic style. That's a nice piece too. I love the way this water is lit up here. And that's exactly the way it looks. And this is a very interesting handling of this. I think it might have been done on the palette knife. I'm not sure. I see some brush strokes, but a lot of it looks. This is almost like something in California, very loose style here. She just done it by indication. Obviously, it's a painting. Obviously, a plein air painting. None of these look like they're done in Utah. They all look like they're on coastal areas. Yeah, Lavender Field's another Cindy Wilbur. That's too. It's nice to see this right here in St. George.
It is. It's really.
Because I think it's really important.
Yes, yes.
Well, thank you
All right,
so much. What's
I'm
your
looking
name?
for a call, Carol.
Carol,
Yeah.
I'm Mark Hayden.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then
Gotcha.
just let her know that we did a video. I'll just put it on my artist website. I'm sort of doing a real life travel and paint. And
Cool.
paint, and I visit a few different
I'll let her know.
galleries.
She'll probably give you a call. And...
Yeah, and my phone number's on there too.
Yeah. All right.
And I love this house.
Okay, great. She restored the houses too.
Great. She did a nice job. I'm calling Elena Pizzini, my coach for my art career.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Elena. I'll tell you briefly how the week went. I did the paint out in Death Valley with a group led by Roy Roberts, and I did a paint out with another group in Zion. And I decided that since I was redoing my website, a friend recommended that I hire a videographer. So I had a videographer during the whole 10 days. And we've cut 10, it's going to be in 10 sequences of about 8 minutes apiece. And it's quite quirky and funny. I do some painting and it shows the travel out there and some of the funny things that happen.
How fun.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So it's really going to be about 80 minutes, but we shot so much film, that's actually cutting it down a huge amount. So I'm quite pleased with that. Then I'm going to get somebody to do the music composing for the soundtracks on it. We're editing in the car as we go back to Los Angeles. We left Las Vegas this morning, spend all morning on voiceovers and final edits. And hopefully we'll have it pretty much roughly edited when we get back. Probably a little bit more work. And also in the trip, I went to a Bingham Gallery in Orderville, which had a lot of real prominent plein air artists. Then I went to 3 galleries in St. George. So we captured those on film, and I think it's quite interesting because it shows how an artist goes about trying to get into galleries, and camera just sort of followed me around in the galleries, and we interviewed the gallery owners. So I think it's going to be a really quirky, interesting, fun film. So that's what I've been up to.
I love it. And trip too, very productive.
Very productive. I've painted at least a painting a day, and some days 4 paintings, some days 3, some days 2. So I have tons of paintings. I'll have to touch them up when I get back, probably in the studio. But very, very productive. And the whole video is about the art biz and what I go through. And I actually had an interview with the other lady who's doing the Facebook project. Everything's going really well.
I love it. Do you know Roberto Borlenghi?
No, I don't think I do.
He's a pretty famous a gallery art dealer and gallery owner. He has several galleries. So anyway, he's on my Facebook as well. Robert Borlenghi is Italian Jewish.
Oh, good. Well, that should be successful in art.
Absolutely.
We're hoping that the video will be so quirky and funny it will go viral. I think sections of it will.
Sure.
Even the videographer thinks that it's quite something. So I can hardly wait to share it with you.
I love it.
I also have to do a couple things, like tomorrow night I'm supposed to go to a dinner that's where I donated some paintings that are being auctioned for the Ventura Valley Symphony, so I should show up there.
Okay, is it doable all this week?
We've been working like sometimes 18-hour days, not only painting on and on, but shooting the video and editing. It's been quite something.
Amazing, amazing. Wow, how exciting. I can't wait to see it.
You know, I have the videographer here. Let me have him tell you what he thinks of it. Go ahead, Scott.
Well, it's been a pretty interesting video.
It takes a special person to depict another special person, right?
Oh, yeah.
True.
Good job. All right. Nice to meet you, and I can't wait to see your work.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Hi, I hope you liked my video, and I hope you'll come visit me on markhafman.com. We have lots of exciting content, including my other paintings, watercolors, oils, and there's some gift certificates that you might like, as well as every so often I give away a painting. Hope to see you. markhafman.com. 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 See you there.